Now, the wrestling fans, welcome to the inaugural episode of Kids Love Wrestling 2.
Kids love wrestling too!
So many podcasts out there are just adults yapping about wrestling and their wrestling opinions. But who do we never ask? Kids. But who loves wrestling? Kids. Who's some of WWE's core audience? Kids. We want to know what kids think about wrestling. And because of that, I brought a kid that absolutely loves wrestling and has a lot of opinions on it. My son, Little Karp.
Hello, this is just so exciting.
We're here today to talk about WrestleMania 41.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
Scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for WrestleMania?
Absolutely 10, maybe even more.
That's amazing. We're going to go night 1, night 2, match by match, and Little Karp here is going to give us all of his predictions and his opinions on what's going to happen this weekend. You ready?
Yes.
First thing we got up is the World Tag Team Championship match between the champions, the War Raiders, versus the New Day, who are no longer good guys. What do you think about this match?
There's probably going to be some returning Big E, maybe?
I think Big E's going to come back.
Yes, Big E is coming back. The New Day might win, but if Big E comes out and maybe either way, it's probably War Raiders.
So you think the War Raiders are going to win?
Yes.
Who do you want to win the match?
War Raiders.
And what do you think about the New Day as bad guys?
It would be good if they were good guys because I would like if Big E joined the New Day again. When I started watching wrestling, Big E was already not wrestling. So I would want to see Big E wrestle.
Now, you met Big E, right?
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, was he nice?
Yeah, he was. So maybe if the New Day become good guys, they would be rewarded by Big E coming back.
Oh, do you think they could become friends again, Big E and the New Day? Or do you think the New Day's just been way too mean to him?
After the match, maybe Big E will come out after the match and then beat the New Day up.
So, okay, but you think the New Day is going to win the World Tag Team Championship?
Well, maybe probably the War Raiders, but a lot of things change at WrestleMania.
It's very true. A lot of things changed at WrestleMania. I think that's a match that's going to be a good one. Next up, we've got the legend, the Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio versus the newcomer, El Grande Americano. This is a classic luchador versus luchador match.
I still think El Grande Americano's Chad Gable.
I think you're wrong. El Grande Americano wears a mask. Chad Gable does not wear a mask. They are two completely different people.
Yeah, well, maybe the mask is hiding his identity. Do you think it's Chad Gable?
Who do you think's going to win the match?
Well, WrestleMania is about change. I think El Grande Americano's mask is getting pulled, and I think Rey Mysterio is going to win.
And who do you think's going to be under that mask?
Chad Gable.
I don't know.
It has to be Chad Gable.
I don't think so. I've never seen him in the same.
It has to be Chad Gable.
Why does it have to be Chad Gable?
Well, what do you think he found in the box in Mexico?
I don't know.
And the only time El Grande Americano shows up is when Chad Gable is not there.
Okay, well, I still think it's two different people.
And listen, this is how I'll know it's not Chad Gable. The only way I'll know it's not Chad Gable is if El Grande Americano is out there with Rey Mysterio and the Creed brothers, Chad Gable, and Ivy Nile are all out there. Then I'll know it's not Chad Gable.
Gotcha. But you think El Grande Americano is going to beat the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio in the match?
No.
You think Rey Mysterio is going to win?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think El Grande Americano is going to win.
El Grande Americano's Chad Gable.
I don't think so. I think it's two different people.
I still think it's Chad Gable.
Okay. Well, next up, the match for the United States Championship. LA Knight,
Yeah!
Yeah.
versus the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, who just beat Braun Strowman in a last man standing match to get this match at WrestleMania. What do you think about Jacob Fatu,
Oh,
the Samoan
yeah.
werewolf?
Oh, that was crazy. Because in the match, it said Braun Strowman never lost. So Braun Strowman lost his first last man standing.
And what do you think of the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu?
Well, I just want to say with me, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Okay.
So listen, this is who I think's going to win. All gas, no brakes, Jacob Fatu.
So you think Jacob Fatu is going to win his first championship in WWE? Singles championship in WWE?
I actually think he might win.
Okay. Do you think we get any shenanigans from Tongaloa or Tama Tonga?
Tama Tonga. Oh. Ever since Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga made Jacob Fatu lose to Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu was kind of mad at them, right?
He might be. Do you think Solo Sikoa gets involved in this match?
Well, this is what I say.
Yeah.
That's Tama Tonga right there. So he's probably going to get involved.
And what do you think of LA Knight as the United States champion? Do you think he's been a good champion?
Yeah.
Next up, another big championship match
Oh,
for the Women's World Championship.
yes.
Tiffany Stratton, the champion, versus Charlotte Flair.
Oh, Charlotte.
So what do you,
Flair.
first of all, you told me recently that you're starting to like Tiffany Stratton, right?
Yeah.
And you also like Charlotte Flair?
Huh?
Who do you think's going to win?
I still don't understand why everyone boos at Charlotte because, like, Charlotte, everyone was yaying at the Royal Rumble for Charlotte.
Now everybody boos her.
I know. It's weird.
I don't think the crowd likes her very much.
But one know who I want to win?
Sure, who do you want to win?
All hail the Queen.
All hail. You are rooting for Charlotte Flair. I am rooting for Tiffany Stratton.
Of course you do. Tiffany Stratton is like your favorite girl wrestler.
Oh, I do like Tiffany Stratton a lot. Because you know why? It's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy
I was
time.
about to say that. And also, I know your favorite boy wrestler.
Who's that?
The Miz.
That is very true. But he's not, unfortunately, The Miz is not going to be at WrestleMania.
I know.
So you think Charlotte Flair is going to become the new Women's World Champion?
Yeah, I'm rooting for her. And I think,
You think Charlotte Flair is going to become the new WWE Women's
and
Champion?
I won.
You want Charlotte Flair. Who do you think's going to win?
Oh, well, it might be Tiffy time, but
People aren't here for mites. People want to know who you think is going to win. No mites. Who do you think's going to win the match?
well, for Tiffy, it's Tiffy time. But Charlotte, she's the queen, and she's very strong. She's won the SmackDown Women's Championship, and hasn't she won the Raw too?
Okay, so
But
she's
she's
won. Yeah,
not-
Charlotte's won a lot of
But
championships.
she,
But who's going to
wait.
win this match?
oh, I kind of think Charlotte Flair might win.
So you think Charlotte Flair is going to win?
Yeah, but it might actually be Tiffany.
That would make her a
Stratton.
14-time women's champion.
But she might, but it might actually be Tiffany Stratton.
Once again, we're not looking for mites. People want to know your picks. They
I
want to know your
know.
answer.
You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Tiffany or Charlotte, who's going to win?
Who I think
Yes, definite. Who do you think's going to win?
definite, but Charlotte's very strong. Wait,
My
but,
pick is
but
Tiffany.
listen,
My pick is Tiffany
but
Stratton.
I realized something. Charlotte's like really strong, but remember, at WrestleMania, like a lot of cool stuff happens, a lot of returns happen, and a lot of surprises happen. And with surprises, it might be Tiffy time.
Okay, so is that your pick? Tiffany Stratton or Charlotte Flair? Pick one. Tiffany
I
Stratton.
think
Charlotte Flair.
Tiffany Stratton's gonna win.
That's awesome. So we're both in the same.
Remember-
It's Tiffy time for both of us.
Listen, it's just because, remember, at WrestleMania, a lot of surprises happen.
That is true. A lot of surprises happened. There was a lot of surprises last year's WrestleMania.
Yeah, like, can you smell? With The Rock.
I don't know if we're going to see him this year. Okay,
Yeah, probably not.
now we get to a grudge match. One of your favorites, Naomi, against her bitter enemy, former friend, Jade Cargill.
I just say grudge, man.
It's a grudge match because Naomi threw Jade Cargill onto a car, and Jade Cargill's been out for months. This is her first match back in
Well,
months.
it doesn't make sense. people have been in worse conditions and they came out. Yeah, Cody Rhodes got pile driver and he came back in 1 week.
Well, he's pretty tough. He didn't get thrown on top of a car, though. But I know
Remember this. Bronson Reed tsunami Braun Strowman onto a car.
It's very true, but he was out for a while. But let's get back to Jade versus Naomi. Naomi's one of your favorites. You are always feeling the glow. You're dancing to her songs. You love Naomi. Do you think Naomi is mean for having attacked Jade Cargill, who was her friend? What do you think about that?
Well, the truth is, I actually think maybe Naomi might be really mad and get involved in Bianca's match.
Really? You think? But Bianca's her friend.
Yeah, well, Naomi called her the B word.
She did call her the B word. But what about this match? Do you think Naomi can beat Jade Cargill?
No. I think Jade Cargill's going to win, but I'm rooting for Naomi.
Oh, so, and you still like Naomi even though she was like, she attacked Jade Cargill, who was her friend? She's still like your number 2 favorite women's wrestler?
Yeah.
After Rhea Ripley?
But the truth is, for Naomi, a storm is coming.
A storm is coming.
But for Jade Cargill, she has to step with caution.
That's right, step with caution.
That's what they both say.
Now, Bianca is friends with both of these people. Do you think Bianca shows up in this match to help one of them?
Oh, actually, maybe yes. This is that.
Because Bianca's not wrestling on night 1. She's not wrestling till night 2, so she's got the whole night free. Do you think she shows up to help one of her friends?
Maybe Bianca's going to come and help Jade Cargill, and then that's how Naomi gets mad, and she's going to make Bianca lose her triple threat match.
Maybe. But you think that Jade Cargill is going to beat your girl, Naomi? Wow, that's surprising. Yeah. Will you be wearing a Naomi shirt during WrestleMania?
On the first night, I'm going to wear my wrestling shirts of who's going to be on night 1 and my wrestling shirts of who's going to be on night 2.
Okay. Well, Naomi's on night 1, so...
Yeah, I know.
Do you have your Naomi shirt on?
I know whose shirt I had. Who's on night 1 and night 2. Naomi's on night 1, Jay's on night 1, and Cody is on night 2.
Okay. So even though you think Jade's going to win, you're rooting for Naomi?
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully you won't be disappointed. Okay, now it's Yeet time.
Oh, yeah.
The WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The winner of the men's 2025 Royal Rumble main event, Jey Uso versus the unstoppable champion, Gunther.
That's not true.
And Jey has never beaten Gunther. He's 0 for 3.
Well, actually...
Who's going to win?
Well, that's
What do you think?
Well, it's really that. It's not... It wouldn't really be that true because the first time they fought, Jey should have won, but Jimmy cost him.
Okay.
It was a 1-2, about to be a 3, but then Jimmy rang the bell and distracted him. So Jey actually should have won that match.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Jey's going to win.
So you think
and remember, WrestleMania is full of surprises.
Okay, so you think Jey Uso is going to become the new World Heavyweight Champion? He's going to dethrone Gunther.
And I'm rooting for Jey Uso too.
Okay.
Yeet.
So you will be yeeting for the whole match?
No, not the whole match. Well, maybe.
Does Big Jimmy Uso help his brother during the match? Does he come down to ringside during the match?
Oh, he is. Yes, he is.
You think Jimmy's going to help Jey?
Yes.
Okay. Remember last year they fought each other at WrestleMania. So you're pretty sure he's going to help him?
Yes.
Okay. So your official pick is Jey Uso over Gunther?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you want to win?
I just told you, Jey Uso.
And you'll be wearing your yeet shirt during the match. Yeet? I know, you love to yeet. Okay, now the biggest one.
What?
The main event of night 1.
Oh.
The enormous, history-making triple threat. Roman Reigns, your tribal chief, versus the best in the world, CM Punk, versus Seth freaking Rollins, with Paul Heyman in CM Punk's corner, not Roman Reigns' corner. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
His best friend's corner. So I know that you've been struggling with this.
I actually feel like I think CM Punk's going to win.
CM Punk's going to win. I also think CM Punk's going to win. Do you think Paul Heyman helps him during the match?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my. Maybe, probably.
Well, we're not looking for maybes here. We're looking for definites.
Probably going to help.
And what do you think about? Do you think Paul Heyman maybe helps Seth Rollins during the match? Because now he owes Seth Rollins a favor. So do you think Paul Heyman helps Seth Rollins at all?
He actually might. He actually might do it.
How will he help him? Think he's going to cost Roman Reigns and CM Punk the match?
CM Punk and Roman Reigns. But he's Roman Reigns' wise guy, and he's
Wise
friends
man.
with CM Punk, and he's in CM Punk's corner.
Mm-hmm.
But then what if he's mad and he actually helps CM Punk and Roman Reigns and he holds Seth Rollins down because he's mad at him?
Maybe. I don't know. Like anything can happen.
Yeah, I know.
Like you said, Paul Heyman owes Seth Rollins a favor now. And he's doing CM Punk a favor by being in his corner.
His favor is that he's so mad that he's going to cost Seth Rollins.
Why would he cost Seth Rollins if he owes Seth Rollins a favor?
He doesn't want to.
And what do you think about your tribal chief?
Oh, man. Well,
Do you acknowledge Roman Reigns as your tribal chief?
actually, Roman Reigns might be the one that CM Punk wins.
But do you acknowledge Roman Reigns as your tribal chief?
Yep. Everyone put up your ones.
Okay.
Put up your ones.
I don't, but I don't acknowledge.
You don't acknowledge.
I don't acknowledge.
Don't acknowledge.
But your official pick is CM Punk's going to win that triple threat.
I think CM Punk's.
In his first ever WrestleMania main event, night one.
Yep.
Awesome. I also think CM Punk's going to win. It's going to be good.
Yep.
So that's night one. So of those matches on night one, which match are you looking forward to the most?
Triple threat match.
Of course. And which match do you think you're looking forward to the least? Or is there no match? You're all looking forward to all the matches.
Well, Naomi and Jade's the only one that's not a championship match.
It's true. Nope. Rey versus El Grande Americano is not a championship match.
It's probably Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. It's just a plain Rey Mysterio versus Chad Gable.
Chad Gable is not on the WrestleMania card.
Chad Gable.
He's not on the WrestleMania card.
It is absolutely Chad Gable.
He did not make the WrestleMania card.
It is Chad Gable.
Well, I'm glad that you think that. We'll see.
Remember when he was sick and he was coughing?
Yeah.
He was like, wait, I can be better. I can be in my hometown. It makes me feel like he was lying.
You know what? Chad Gable was sick, and then El Grande Americano was perfectly healthy and wrestled that night. There's no way they're the same person.
They're lying. No,
Yeah, he had a doctor's note.
Chad Gable was lying.
I don't think so. Chad Gable is a very honest person.
No, he is
He's
not.
a former Olympian. He doesn't lie.
He is a bad guy. Nobody likes him.
I like him.
Well, I kind of like him, but the whole crowd doesn't like him.
Okay.
It's gotta be Chad Gable.
Okay.
And he does all the same moves. The headbutt, he does a German suplex.
Those are very common moves.
Well,
I don't think it's the same person.
it is.
Okay. So, were you ready to move on to night two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring
So
that.
night two, first match we've got is the phenomenal AJ Styles versus the Maverick
AJ Styles.
Logan Paul. You think AJ Styles is going to win? And what do you think of Logan Paul?
I think AJ Styles is going to win, and I want AJ Styles to win.
And what do you think of Logan Paul?
I just don't like him.
Why not? What don't you like about Logan Paul?
I actually don't really know. I just don't like him.
Well, what about him don't you like?
I just don't like him. And if so many people don't like him, stop making TikTok videos.
And what do you think of his finisher, the Impulverizer? Pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, I know. I still think AJ Styles is going to win.
Okay. I think that's the match I'm looking forward to the least on night two.
Me too.
Yeah. I do like AJ Styles, but I don't like Logan Paul.
But Wait, but what if he tries to do the pulverizer, but he's too close to the ropes, and and then he kicks him, goes behind the ropes, and does a phenomenal forearm, and then wins.
Well, we can only hope that AJ Styles wins and Logan Paul does not win another match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I would bet Logan Paul, if he loses, he has to stop making TikTok videos. He has to stop making all his videos and all his pictures.
No, we can only hope. Okay, next we've got late edition of the Mania card. We got the women's tag team championship match. Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defending against this new makeshift team of Bayley and the women's intercontinental champion Lyra Valkyria, who just won a gauntlet match this past week to get this opportunity. What do you think of this match?
Well, they won the gauntlet match, and they were the really first one out. And it feels like they kind of take up a little energy doing their entrance. And they were the very first ones out. They went through 5 teams in a row.
What do you think of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez?
Oh, well, they beat Bianca and Naomi really fair.
Okay.
They beat them fair and square.
Okay.
But we really thought they were the ones who attacked Jade.
Some people did, yes.
Yeah, everyone was fooled. They were probably they're like, did Jade get hurt? And then they went and looked and then just laughed at them. That's probably what happened.
Liv Morgan does not seem like a nice person.
Or Raquel Rodriguez.
But what do you think do you think the Judgment Day is going to come and help Liv Morgan and Raquel during this match?
Well, I'm not sure the whole Judgment Day, but probably Dominik Mysterio.
You think so? He's going to get ready for a match later that night.
Oh, yeah. But still, he's Liv Morgan's boyfriend.
And what do you think of Bayley and Lyra as a team?
Oh, well, they trust each other.
I know you like Bayley a lot.
They hugged each other at the end of the 101.
Do you think that Bayley maybe turns on Lyra during the match? No? You think they're actually friends?
Yeah.
So who do you think wins the match? Does Liv and Raquel retain, or does Lyra Valkyria win with Bayley and become a double champion?
Bayley and Lyra are going to win.
Wow. So you think Lyra's going to become a double champion?
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you like Lyra Valkyria?
Yes.
What do you like about her?
Oh, I'm not really sure why, but I just like her.
You like her? She's like the bird lady.
Yeah, I know. And do you know what you say in the song?
What?
Woo!
That's right.
Woo!
Now, speaking of Judgment Day, there's 2 Judgment Day members in this next match. Now, this match I'm probably looking forward to the most on night 2.
Oh, wow.
Intercontinental Championship, Fatal 4-Way. First time they've ever had a Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship in WrestleMania history. The champion, Bron Breakker, the dominant champion, Bron Breakker, versus Judgment Day members Finn Bálor, Dominik Mysterio, and then in his WrestleMania debut, a guy we both like a lot,
Yep.
Penta.
Yeah.
That's right. Zero fear. So who do you like in this match and why? What do you think? First of all, what do you think of Bron Breakker?
Dogs are barking at WrestleMania Las Vegas. I like him.
Okay, and what do you think of Finn Bálor and Dominik Mysterio?
They're probably all working. They're definitely working together.
What do you think of them? Do you like Finn Bálor and Dominik Mysterio, or do you not like them?
Truth is, I kind of like them. I like them.
Why?
I just like the Judgment Day.
You still like the Judgment Day, even though they kicked out Rhea Ripley, they kicked out Damien Priest, they kicked out Edge, all these guys.
Yeah, I wasn't there when they kicked out Edge.
Yeah. What do you think about Carlito getting speared every week?
Oh, he's split in half. Remind me of the time when Bron Breakker speared IShow's Speed. I'm surprised he's still alive.
That is true. Okay, the newcomer, Penta. What do you think about Penta?
Zero.
Okay, well, what do you think about Penta?
He's good.
Yeah, and what do you like about Penta?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I like every luchador. Raymond. I like all the people in LWO. I like all of the luchadors I liked.
Okay. And who do you think is going to win this Fatal 4-Way?
Well, Finn and Dom are going to work together. But then, Braun's probably going to spear Dominik really hard. And then Penta has been pinned before. He's never lost a one-on-one match, but he's never lost a match where he's individual.
Okay. Well, this is a Fatal 4-Way match.
Yeah,
Remember, Braun Breaker doesn't have to get pinned to lose the championship.
Penta's still indivisible. He's never lost a match where he's individual. Well, actually, he
He's
lost
not individual.
Wait, never mind. He lost the triple threat match. Individual means you're not in a team.
Gotcha. So who wins the match? I think Penta's going to win and become the new Intercontinental Champion.
Actually, you're probably right.
Well, what do you think? You think Penta's going to win as well?
Well,
Or do you think Braun Breaker retains?
It's either Finn Bálor, Braun Breaker, or Penta. Definitely not.
Well, that's 3 out of 4. You got to make a choice. Choose.
Well,
who do you think's going to win?
It's definitely.
People are watching this because they want to know what you think.
I know. So people are desperate. So it's definitely not going to be Dom.
Definitely not Dom. We know that.
Definitely not Dom.
Yeah.
So, this would be a really good match. Braun and Finn are probably going to go at it, and then Penta might actually pin one of them.
Okay, so 4 guys. Who's your winner? Pick one.
You just saw it. I said, and probably Penta's going to pin one of them.
So you think Penta's going to win?
Yeah.
That's your pick. Penta. It's going to be the new Intercontinental Championship
Yeah, that's
in his WrestleMania debut.
And I'm rooting for Penta.
I'm also rooting for Penta.
Yeah. Do it with me. Zero.
There you go.
Say it with me.
I'm not going to say it.
Come on.
Okay. Okay, now we've got another grudge match. A Sin City street fight. No rules. Anything goes. Damien Priest versus Drew McIntyre. This match has been building for weeks.
Damien Priest is so right. Drew cost himself. When did this all start? Do you remember when this all started?
It's been a while.
Do you even remember when this rivalry started?
No, when did it start?
Well, it started at WrestleMania, I think.
Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, Damien Priest cashed it in on Damien Priest.
Damien Priest cashed it on Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre was showing this to CM Punk, but CM Punk put him down. Drew cost himself.
Okay.
Clash at the castle. The referee got knocked out. He cost himself. He was trying to get CM Punk for not pinning 3. He cost himself.
Okay.
At Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber, there were no rules. He had to do it. He wanted to win, so he had to eliminate him. Those are the rules. Why does he have to be so mad about that? Doesn't make any sense.
So, Damien Priest, Drew McIntyre, this is going to be a brutal match. They're going to fight all over the stadium, I think.
I know. Drew, are you saying you think Drew's going to come out when Drew and CM Punk fought?
Oh, you're talking about when
Yeah.
Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, I just don't like saying that first word.
Oh.
I usually say steel cage match with weapons.
Do you think anybody bleeds during this match?
Yes.
Who do you think? Do you think both of them or just one?
Probably yes.
To which one? Both or just one?
Both.
Okay. You got to pick. Damien Priest, Drew McIntyre, Sin City Street Fight. Who's your pick?
You mean who I want to win?
No, who do you think's going to win? I don't care who you want to win.
Damien Priest.
You think Damien Priest is going to win? Who are you rooting for?
Damien Priest.
Wow. Because I know you still I thought you liked Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I do.
But you like Damien Priest more.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Damien Priest.
Okay. Now we're going to get into the big Women's World Championship triple threat. Io Sky, the champion, defending in a triple threat versus Bianca Belair, who won the Elimination Chamber to get in, and Rhea Ripley. So here's my question. First of all, do you think Rhea Ripley deserves to be in this match? She didn't win anything to get in this match. She basically put herself in this match and made Adam Pearce put her in the match.
Bianca Belair cost Rhea Ripley the title.
You think so?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Rhea Ripley's my number one.
She is. But do you think she deserves to be in this triple threat match?
Yes.
Why?
Bianca Belair cost her the title.
So?
She deserves to be in this match.
But why?
Oh, I don't know. She just does.
You don't think she weaseled her way into this match somehow? Like, Bianca Belair won the Elimination Chamber, and then Io Sky beat Rhea to win the title. So why is Rhea in this match? Does she deserve to be in this match?
She deserves to still be the Women's World Champion.
Why? Because you think Bianca cost her the championship?
Remember, I think...
Because to me, it looked like Rhea got distracted on her own, and then Io capitalized and won the match.
Well, that's all because Bianca was cheering for Io.
So?
What?
Rhea should have been focused on the match and not worried about what Bianca Belair was doing.
I know. I said that Bianca Belair might help Jade Cargill in her match, and then Naomi will be mad and cost Bianca Belair. And I think Rhea Ripley's going to win. And I'm rooting for Rhea Ripley.
So you think Rhea Ripley's going to win her championship back at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
This will be the second year in a row.
It's the third year in a row she's been at WrestleMania. Wait, was she at WrestleMania 38?
Matter. But last year she won the title from Becky Lynch.
No, she was the champ.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, see? This is why you're so much smarter than me. You remember these things.
You don't remember this stuff because you're on your phone the whole time. It's true.
And I was there last year, and I don't remember that. That's fine. But so your pick is, you think Rhea Ripley is going to become the new women's world champion?
I still think I never saw the Royal Rumble for WrestleMania 39.
Well, we're only talking about WrestleMania 41.
I know.
Okay, so Rhea Ripley is your pick to win.
Yeah.
I think Io Sky retains.
I think Rhea's going to win, and I want Rhea to win.
Okay, that's good. I know Rhea's your number one favorite wrestler, women's wrestler. Okay, and then the very last match.
Yes.
For the undisputed WWE Championship, you got the champion, Cody Rhodes, versus the GOAT, John Cena, 16-time world champion, trying to win his record-setting 17th world championship, winner of the Elimination Chamber, seemingly a bad guy now, doesn't care for the fans anymore. What do you think about this bad guy, John Cena?
Well, this is maybe the toughest version of John Cena we've ever seen.
Yeah.
But at WrestleMania, at WrestleMania 39, he lost to Austin Theory.
That was a long time ago.
Austin Theory's like nothing right now.
Well, that was a long time ago. This is a different John Cena. This is a meaner John Cena. This is a determined John Cena.
I know. This is like the toughest version of John Cena we've ever seen.
And then what do you think of Cody Rhodes?
So I'm rooting for Cody Rhodes.
You're rooting for Cody Rhodes?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you think is going to win the match, though?
Oh,
I know you're rooting for Cody because that's your guy.
It's the toughest John Cena we've ever seen. It might actually be John Cena. So, oh, wow. This is like the toughest question.
Well, that's what we're here to answer. We're here to answer the tough questions about WrestleMania.
Oh.
John Cena or Cody Rhodes? Who do you got?
Who I think's going to win?
Yes.
It might actually be John Cena.
Again, I don't want to hear might. Who do you think's going to win? You think John Cena's going to win?
Actually, it might be John. It's actually John.
Do you think The Rock shows up at WrestleMania to help John Cena beat Cody Rhodes after what Cody Rhodes did to him at WrestleMania last year?
Actually, I kind of think yes.
Do you think The Rock shows up to help John Cena? I am very much rooting for The Rock to show up. As everyone knows, I'm a huge Rock fan. I would love if The Rock showed up, but
No one knows that. Only your friends know that.
I am rooting for Cody Rhodes. And I think Cody Rhodes retains. I think Cody Rhodes overcomes.
Yeah, probably.
And retains. Do you think if The Rock comes back, do you think Stone Cold Steve Austin shows up to stutter The Rock to help Cody Rhodes?
Didn't you say that they were big rivals.
They were.
Just remember,
They wrestled 3
last
times
year
WrestleMania.
at WrestleMania 40, the Undertaker helped Cody Rhodes and slammed The Rock down and made him disappear.
Okay. But do you think, I asked you, do you think Stone Cold shows up this year to stunner The Rock and help Cody Rhodes?
Are you sure?
I'm asking you if you think that's going to happen.
No.
I do think that's going to happen. I think we're going to hear the glass break for Stone Cold's music. He's going to come out, he's going to stun The Rock, and Cody's going to beat John
I don't
Cena.
even know what his music is.
Well, I have done a bad parenting job if you don't know what Stone Cold music is.
What?
I've done a bad job parenting you if you don't know what Stone Cold music is. Okay, so that's 2 nights of WrestleMania. We've got our winners. You want to review you want to review the winners? What we think? Okay, so we think
Well,
night one. You think New Day is going to beat the Viking Raiders for the World Tag Team Championship?
Yes.
You think Rey Mysterio beats El Grande Americano?
Yeah.
You think Jacob Fatu is going to become the new United States champion?
Yes. Are you writing all this down?
No, you think Tiffany is going to beat Charlotte and retain her championship?
Yeah.
You think Jade is, unfortunately for you, going to beat Naomi? But you're rooting for Naomi. You think it's going to be Yeatlemania and Jey Uso is going to win his first world championship against Gunther.
Yeah.
And then you think CM Punk is going to win the triple threat against your tribal chief Roman Reigns and Seth freaking Rollins. Those are your picks?
Best in the world, CM Punk.
And then night 2, you got AJ Styles going over Logan Paul. You've got Bayley and Lyra winning the Women's Tag Team Championship and Lyra becoming a double champion.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Penta becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. You've got Damien Priest beating Drew McIntyre in the Sin City Street fight. Rhea Ripley gets her championship back in the triple threat against Io and Bianca.
Yes.
But you think John Cena is going to win his record-setting 17th championship at this WrestleMania. So which match of those 2 nights are you most looking forward to?
Out of both of the nights?
Both nights.
You never asked me even night 2.
Well, night 2, what are you looking forward to most?
John Cena and Cody Rhodes.
And what are you looking forward
John Cena and Cody Rhodes are the triple threat match.
Okay. What do you think?
Oh man. It might actually be the triple threat match from night 1.
That is the match I'm also looking forward to most among both nights. Okay, so WrestleMania is this weekend, 2 nights. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your excitement level for WrestleMania this year? Because you already know that it's spring break week, and you get to stay up both nights the whole time and watch all of WrestleMania.
10 out of 10, maybe even more.
Okay.
It's like in a cartoon where someone's so excited and they turn into a rocket and blast up into the air.
Wow, you're very excited. I'm also very excited. It's WrestleMania week. Okay, so we've gotten our winners. Do you think people are going to like your opinions?
Well, I think they're going to like the opinion that Braun Breaker's going to spear Dominik so hard.
Well, I really hope people do like your opinions because, once again, tons of adults out there talking. We got to know what the kids think. So you're speaking for all the kids out there in wrestling land.
Yeah, and if people don't like this, we won't be able to make another episode. But remember, this is part 1. We will have a post show after WrestleMania, and we can't have a part 1 without a part 2. So we have to get a part 2 no matter what.
Yes, after WrestleMania is over, we will do a post show and we'll review your picks. We'll see how you did. We'll see how WrestleMania went. We'll review all the ups and downs, highs and lows. But I think that's going to do it for this first episode of Kids Like Wrestling 2. Thanks for joining me, Ari. I hope everybody likes this. And let's have a great WrestleMania.
Bye, kid wrestling fans.
Kids